Hi guys, I hope you guys are all well and you are taking good care of yourselves and you're still finding the information that you're getting here very useful. If you are, please, I always say it now in every video, I think it's a YouTube thing, please press the like button, and if you want to get more information directly to your feed, please press the subscribe button. The like button will actually help with the algorithm to get more people like yourself to see the video, and it also motivates me, so thank you very much in advance. Before I start, I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, before anyone starts saying what's wrong with this guy, I've got leave-in conditioner in my hair. That's what this white part is that you see on my hair, right? So I've washed my hair, detangled it, I've conditioned it. Now I've got leave-in conditioner in it, and I will be doing a style that I hope it works well, that I do it properly. I mean, I'm able to do it for my son. It's just my fingers are too big and it's my own hair. It's a bit awkward. All right, when I cut my hair, I'm used to that. I used to be a barber, so that's easy. But actually, you know, doing the long hair, it's totally different. But I'm gonna give it a go. All right, so forgive me if you see any whites. I'm not going gray. Yes, I'm 41 still. Yeah, but don't worry. Even if I was going gray, I'd leave it, because gray hair to me means wisdom. Anyway, so the topic today is flipping. Now, sticking on the finance topic, I want to let you guys know, or let you guys in on a little secret. And the secret is you can flip anything that is out there. Okay, I've mentioned to you before auctions, right? In order to buy something and sell it for more money, this is flipping, right? But literally you could flip anything. A business, a shop is literally flipping things for you. If you go into a corner store, all those products that you see with those prices on it, they got it at a cheaper rate. All right, there are places in London, like wholesalers, that you can actually buy products from and then go and sell it at MSRP. For example, e-bookers, that's a wholesale company. E-buyers, that's a wholesale company. This is usually technology, things like that, right? You've got, if you're into, let's say you want to open up your own fish restaurant, you go to Billingsgate, you cook the fish and you sell it, right? If you want to open a fish market, you go to Billingsgate, you buy the stuff, you sell it in the market, for example, right? You open up a stall and you sell it in the market. It's all about flipping. Now, I know that I've mentioned before to you auctions, and I've been informed that some people in YouTube community could be a bit dubious and not believe that I have the experiences I have. So I've got something to show you. This is an iPhone 6 Plus. I bought this 2018, I think I bought this phone. I've recently put it on charge. As you can see, it works, right? If you look there, the battery is just this, yeah, so you can see it works. This phone, the screen was cracked when I bought it, so I didn't have the opportunity to test it. When I fixed the screen by buying a part in Amazon and fixing it myself, I didn't give it to some punk or take it to Apple, right? When I fixed it myself, I found out one vital information which I told you in the other video, and that was to stay away from Apple products. This phone is locked to Apple, right? Even though I have a receipt from the auction, Apple doesn't accept receipts from auctions. They only accept the original receipt. So unless I can find the person who actually lost it, there is no way for me to have this unlocked. Right, so along with this phone, right, that you can see is working, I also got this iPad on the very same day, right? Exactly the same issue, bought it from an auction, and I cannot get it unlocked. I'm gonna put this back on charge. Sorry. I cannot get it unlocked unless I have the original receipts. Now, unless you can test the phones, the Apple products at the auction prior to it going on sale, stay away from Apple products. Okay, you have been warned. You've now seen it. However, what I didn't tell you was how much I paid for the damn things. This was £22, believe it or not, in 2018. This, okay, I'll take out the charger now. This was £17. No, 18. So I paid 40 altogether for two products. Had they have been working, I could have sold this for 100 and... No, I could have sold this for like 200 at the time, and this for 100 and something, right? But unfortunately, it didn't go that way. But I'm showing you today to further prove that, look, I've done what I told you, it works. In terms of flipping, all you need to do is find a product that is popular, something like this, but not Apple, and try to get it cheaper. There are wholesalers, there are auctions that you can always visit and see if you can attain these products cheaper. One thing I love about growing up in a neighborhood was the fact that you automatically learn how to flip. All right? You will learn that you can always get something cheaper. And if you can get it cheaper than everybody else, you can sell it to everybody else, right? So when I grew up, it was a situation where everybody knew that flipping was the way to make money, right? Now, I'm going to give you a little insight on an experience that I have that convinces me wholeheartedly that flipping is the way to go. Regardless of what stage in your life that you're in, flipping is the best thing that you can do to generate either quick cash or a good business, right? When I was younger, I bought a car called the F.A.C.E Ibiza in 1997. I think I told you guys that already. I sold this car on my 21st birthday, or just after my 21st birthday. I bought the car at 300 and I sold it at 350. The next car that I bought was a Volkswagen Golf Mark IV. Now, when I bought this car at £2,800, and I bought it at salvage. I was able to find someone to fix the car for less than £1,000. I think I ended up spending 500 and something to get the car fixed. This is parts, paint, everything. Like, these are connected people that I know that will do things at a discount, and they will do it at a really good job, right? So I got the car fixed cheap. I had the car for 6 years. 2001 I bought it, 2007 I sold it. When I sold the car for $5,500. So I essentially bought and fixed the car for under $4,000, and I sold the car for $5,500 6 years later, because I bought it from an auction. The next car I bought was a Vauxhall, I can't remember if it was an Astra. It was like an Astra, but a coupe, right? So it was a 3-door coupe Astra, right? I really liked the car when I got it. It was also a salvage car, and I bought that car in the 2000s. When I sold it in the 3000s. I've always had the knack for finding things cheaper. I am Nigerian, if I haven't told you guys that already. I am of Nigerian heritage, and there is something inside of me that makes me look at a price of something and I can automatically tell I can get it cheaper. It's weird. It's I don't know if it's in the blood or whatever, but I can look at a price and all of a sudden I know in the back of my head I can get it cheaper. So this is why flipping to me has always been an eye-opener and a way to go. I mentioned houses. I bought a house from an estate agent when I used the credit cards, but I've also bought investments from the auction. It's finding something that somebody wants, right? And being able to do the research to get it cheaper and then provide it to that person either at the same rate as everybody else or slightly cheaper to entice the person to get it. Nowadays, things are even more easier to do. You can buy something at an auction that sells, I don't know, computer hardware and computer stuff, and then go to computer exchange and sell it to them. This wasn't possible back in the day. I think pawnbrokers, yes. Cash converters, yes. But who wants to take your stuff? You don't want to take anything to cash converters. You might as well sit with it on eBay or sit on the street and try to sell that singly, like single-handedly. The difference between, I think, myself and a lot of other people is people who flip. They flip to do like a business, to make it a business. I will flip no matter come what may. If I want to buy something that is expensive, let's say that there was a product for 500. Even though I have the 500, I'd rather spend 40. Get my 500 from that 40 and go buy what I want for 40. Do you get it? I am patient enough to wait for the money. I am patient enough to find the deal. You have to have patience. And I am thorough when it comes to doing my research. Now that I've made mistakes like this, they will never be made again. You can literally get anything you want in life by flipping. You have to know the fundamentals of sales, like in my previous videos. But also you need to know your customers. I mentioned computer exchange, but there are other organizations that will buy the products from you if you just want a quick sale. If you want a hard sell and try to get as much money for the product as possible, you're gonna have to either put it on Amazon or eBay, right? Or even now Facebook Marketplace, right? The possibilities are endless when it comes to flipping. Flipping can answer all of your financial queries for the instant, right? So if you say you have a bill to pay and you only have a few bucks, you can quickly flip this money. If you know what you're doing, you do the right research, you can quickly flip this money and go pay that bill. If you want a holiday to go to, you can quickly flip this money and go on that holiday, right? Like I said to you, if we manage to get to 1,000 subscribers, either by the end of this month, by the end of next month, once we get there, I will show you examples of this. I'll go to the auction. I'll show you some flips. And the flips will go from me using a few hundred all the way to acquiring a property. So you can't say there's nothing that you can't achieve. I don't believe anybody is better than anybody else. If you can do something, so can I. The only difference between myself and a pro athlete is practice. The only difference between myself and someone who is talented is practice. I don't see anyone being special. What you can do, I can do. Now, this part of the video is for those of you who are from the neighborhood, okay? Those of you who are flipping already, I'm gonna say something that may seem a bit controversial or maybe that you've never heard before. But those of you who are hustling, right now in the hood, you guys actually are the geniuses, the movers and the shakers of this world, right? You guys, or should I say people like you guys, are the ones who actually make a difference in this world. What you don't realize is you actually have developed a supply and demand scenario with your street hustling, right? You've been able to do a supply chain. You've created a need, and you're able to now, flip what you can get to your customers. The main problem that you have is the product that you sell. Okay, so if you change the product but keep that mentality going, you'll find that you actually operate in the same situation as most of the big businesses out there. That's the mining rig. Money, 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 money. It's actually the power supply that is cooling down. But yes, you guys are geniuses. The problem that you have is the fact that you're selling the wrong product, and the product that you're selling is the one that's bringing the enemies and bringing the law against you and locking you up. However, if you take your skills, you take it to the auction, you take it to the wholesalers, you should be able to create the same supply and demand and stay away from all of those problems. These are the situations that you find yourself in when you come out of hustling on the street. This is why I don't discriminate against anyone, because really and truly, when the pandemic hit, it was the people in the neighborhood that I had to go to in order to make money. Because when the pandemic hit, everybody was staying at home. I drove my car into the neighborhood and I said, anyone wants to go anywhere, find out how much it is on Uber, I'll do it for half the price. And I got work, right? So I don't discriminate or hold anything against you guys. I come from where you guys come from. But you need to change your product in order to change your circumstances. And if you continue with the drive that you have, you'll find yourself doing wonderful things. It's crazy out here in the legal world. I actually just remembered there's something else that I could show you. The corporate of the noise you heard a second ago is this. This is a HP battery supply, right? Or should I say HP power supply. It has a fan inbuilt. Hold on, I'll open it. This is an unboxing now, right? So we're gonna unbox this real quick. This is for the mining rig, and this is what it looks like. This has a fan inside here. It's a 750 watt, 94%. I think it's a gold. Oh, this one doesn't even say gold on it. Let's see. It's 94% that you can use, and it won't trip out things like this. But yeah, so this is what you was hearing. Now, believe it or not, 750 watt power supplies in Currys are like 50, 60 quid, right? To get gold standard ones, you may have to pay maybe 60, 70. It goes up and up and up and up. This here came out of a server, right? This is a server power supply. This is 750. I currently have 2 of these and the normal Crosshairs 750 watt power supply, right? So I have 3 power supplies working, but 2 of these. Guess how much I bought these for? Everyone on the internet, all these riser companies, all these companies talking about 50 quid for this, or 50 quid for this, and then you have to pay for the extras up here. I'll show you that on a later date. This is in order to connect all the graphics cards and the motherboard, right? I got this for £10, brand new. You just saw me open this. right? I got this for £10. The moment I saw £10, no, I didn't even see it. What did the guy say to me? I saw them on the website for like 13. And I just said to the guy, look, I want these HP power supplies. The one that you have, it's nice. Do you have any others? And I want 750 watts. Because at the time, you know, 5600s, you don't really need that much wattage. And what he did is he looked on the system, and he just said, yeah, we have quite a few of these ones, second hand, right? £10, and they've been tried and tested. Everything is fine, baby. 10 quid for this, and other companies are charging 50, 60 pounds for it. And the wonderful thing is, I got it the next day. I just ordered 3 of them straight away. I just say, yeah, send me 3. It's cool. And I've used 2, and I have this one here. I'm telling you right now, when my rig starts to grow, GPU wise, even via the A.S.E.E, I can actually have 3 A.S.E.Es running on this without a problem. So I can get an A.S.E.E. Yeah, I am getting some A.S.E.Es, and that's what this is going to power. But yeah, as soon as that's finished, I will definitely be buying more of these. So this was just to prove to you, or to, 1, show you what was making the noise, and 2, I I'm not a cheapskate, but I don't pay too much for shit. I pay the worth. It's 10 quid. Why am I going to pay 15 quid or... No. Why am I going to pay 50 or 100 for it? No. 10.